Hello and good evening from Ireland. Hi, Matthew. Hello, how are you? Welcome to everybody that's here. It's lovely to see you all. So if you're able to comment and say hello, let me know who's here. Welcome to my Law of Attraction, Spirituality, Positivity Bootcamp Blitz. Hey, Matthew. Hi, Paul. This will run for 3 days at 10:30 GMT every evening in Ireland. So just make sure that you've got your time correct, that you know for tomorrow and for Wednesday. And thank you so much for joining. Hi, Lena. Welcome. Hi, Joelle. Thank you, Paul. Yes, if you would like to share while I'm live, there's that option that you can share back into Facebook groups and so on, so that more people can get to see. So I hope you're all having a lovely day, wherever you are in the world. I know Elena's in New Zealand. Joelle is in Ireland. Wendy Stevens, hello, is in Florida. Matu is in Los Angeles or California, I believe. Paul O'Shea is in Ireland. Giza, hello, how are you? Is in Hawaii. I'm wanting us all to move there, of course. Forget about the law of attraction, she said to me this morning. Just move to Hawaii. And I laughed and I laughed. You're in Oakland, California. Fantastic, Matu. How are you doing? Thank you, Joelle. And so welcome to all of you. So I know a lot of us have just come from Jason Stevenson's YouTube, which was wonderful. As most of you know, I'm very good friends now at this stage with Jason. And so it was lovely to see him and to be able to go on and support my friend. Elena says, yeah, we're all going to Hawaii. Fantastic. I've actually been told by a medium that I'm going to end up living in Hawaii, believe it or not. It's not somewhere I had thought about, but there you go. So I'm going to start with the positivity pledge, but I've got some really exciting stuff lined up for you. This is how it starts. That's it, Giza. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Allie O'Shea, a law of attraction practitioner, a writer, a healer, a public figure and a motivational speaker. And I teach the law of attraction through my workshops. My website is www.expansivesouls.com. At the moment, I have a special bundle offer on my workshops. If you don't know, all 4 of my law of attraction workshops, my crystal workshop, a one-to-one with me to fast track you into the law of attraction and help you through any contrast you may be experiencing, 3 downloads of my meditations, and a month's membership to Allie's Vibe Tribe, where I go live once a week exclusively. And I also bring other inspiring people in there on my lives with me. So check that bundle offer out. It's available until Friday. I extended it this morning. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to start with the positivity pledge. And it is, I shall no longer allow negative thoughts or feelings to drain me of my energy. Instead, I shall focus on all the good that is in my life. I will think it, feel it, and speak it. By doing so, I will send out vibes of positive energy into the world, and I shall be grateful for all the wonderful things it shall attract into my life. So I'd just like to say hello to people that are not able to comment for whatever reason. Sometimes people aren't able to comment. I think Colleen Cook-Oxon might have been messaging me there to say that she couldn't comment. Yeah, there she is. Allie, I'm watching. I can't comment. Hello, Colleen, and welcome to you. Hi, Susan. How are you? Hello, Tony Doyle. Tony Doyle's in the house. I just did a live with the wonderful Tony Doyle, author, Mind Valley coach, hip-hop artist in Allie's Vibe Tribe last night. So I will be doing another one with him in a couple of weeks' time. I think it's the 23rd. very inspirational. He's worked with Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, the late great Dr. Wayne Dyer. He works with Justin Perry from Your Creators, and just amazing stuff. He does amazing work, and he's a certified life coach as well. Hello, Mary Ellen. How are you? Welcome. So Tony is here with us as well. Welcome to you. Lovely to see everybody. So this is a day one of 3 days of a Blitz. So I hope you enjoy it. One of Einstein's most famous quotes is, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Logic will get you from A to B, but imagination will take you everywhere." And that was one of Einstein's most famous quotes. So your imagination is so important. To be able to visualize is a wonderful tool that we have. And I know some people have some problems visualizing, but if you can, there's a couple of different ways that you can visualize. And if you can't visualize, you can use things like vision boards or vision boxes. Vision boards work, I know, because 1 week after putting Abraham Hicks and lots of other wonderful stuff on my vision boards, I was booked to go and see Abraham Hicks in Los Angeles and then on to Vegas. And just everything on my 3 boards manifested and exploded into my experience. Lots of people will have been told to snap out of it and come back to reality, Elena. But your imagination is the key to so many things. It's wonderful. So the couple of different ways that you can visualize are, you can see yourself as third person. So you could see yourself in your whole silhouette, for example, walking with bundles of money up to the bank door and walking up and giving the money to the teller. Or you can see through your own eyes, as if you are actually in the room, as if you are walking down the street, so you don't have to see your silhouette. You can just sort of see it through your mind's eye that way as well. And here's a quote from Dr. Wayne Dyer. "If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." It's so true. You know, we all have different perceptions of how life is. You could be walking down the same street as me and having a different perception of what's going on the street around you. We all have different perceptions of things. But if we change the way that we look at things, if we look at things in a different light, the things that we look at change. Paul says, yep, the schools like to drum the ability to imagine stuff out of us, but thankfully they are opening up to other ways to teach these guys. Absolutely. And that's becoming more prevalent here, thankfully, with mindfulness schools opening up that we didn't even know about a few months ago. Wendy says, that's my all-time favorite quote from Wayne Dyer. It's a very popular quote from Wayne Dyer there. So hello to everybody who I can't see or can't comment. Hello to you and welcome. Be thankful for what you have, because you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never have enough. And that's a quote by the wonderful Oprah Winfrey. So obviously with the law of attraction, the more that we give thanks, the more that we have gratitude and appreciation for the things that we already have in our life, the more those types of things will come back into our lives. The more things like those will come into our lives. And giving gratitude in advance to the universe, to God, to whatever you like to call it, will also bring those things faster into your life and bring more of them. And Joel Osteen said, wake up every morning with a thankful attitude. Expect something good to happen in your life today. I always say, and Abraham Hicks always says, expectation is a powerful thing. Wake up in the morning and expect your day to go well. Wake up and give gratitude and appreciation before your feet hit the floor. Expect wonderful things to happen to you every day. It's really powerful. I do this every day. If you believe in what you believe in, would you believe what you believe in if you were the only one who believed it? And that was said by Kanye West. Beliefs are powerful as well, but a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. You know, so many of us grow up with beliefs that have been drummed into us since childhood. Up until about the age of 6, your brain is in theta mode, where you're soaking stuff up like a sponge. And you take most of these things, or all of these things, up to the age of 6 on as your beliefs. Until perhaps you grow older and you decide to explore what it is you personally believe in. You do need to reprogram your subconscious mind, because we do have certain things that are drummed into us. You're not good enough. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're not worthy. You're stupid. You'll never amount to anything. We all get self-limiting beliefs. So it's really important to reprogram your subconscious mind and make sure that you do know that you are worthy, because we are all worthy human beings. We are all equal, no matter who we are, whether you're the Queen of Sheba or the King of Spain, it doesn't matter. We're all equal, and we all deserve the best life possible. So again, Wayne Dyer said, make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That which you feel yourself to be, you are. And you are that which you are. So assume the feeling that would be yours. Were you already in possession of your wish? And your wish must be realized. So live in the feeling of the one you want to be, and that you shall be. In other words, start to feel it. Act as if you are already in that wish fulfilled. Anything that you want in your life, act as if you are already in that moment. So my comments have stopped. Can you just post a comment? If this assumption about what you would like to become is persisted until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your ideal is absolutely inevitable. Thank you, Paul. So it's inevitable. If you can feel the feeling as if you've ever been given some money and you thought unexpectedly, for example, and you felt those feelings of excitement and just awe of, wow, I've just been given a gift of some money, for example. It's feeling those types of feelings that you might feel. Or when you had your baby and you held it in your arms, that kind of feeling. Feeling excited, bringing all your 5 senses into play, bringing your emotions into play. Taste, touch, sound, sight, and smell, your senses. Really feeling it in your tummy, in your heart, imagining it to be true, thinking it and saying it out loud, writing it down, as if the dream, as if the wish has already been fulfilled. You must first assume the feeling of a wish fulfilled in all aspects of your life. Don't allow anyone else's opinions. Don't allow what it says on the internet. Don't allow the research. Don't allow what anybody out there tells you is possible or not possible for you. So I said this on day 1 of my January Positivity Project, when you were to write down your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your desires. And I said to you, don't let anybody deter you from your path. Don't let anybody tell you what to do, or what you should do, or what they think you should be doing. You follow your own path, you follow your own dreams, your own wishes, your desires, because they're yours and they're yours alone. Mary Ellen says, not commenting because busy listening. Yeah, no, I just thought the comments had stopped because obviously sometimes on Facebook that happens. Allie says, I don't listen, which is why I'm still commenting. That's right, baby. If you advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavor to live the life which you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. It will chase after you. If you can place into your imagination what it is that you would like to attract and begin to feel it. So it's about feeling it, feeling it. Start retraining your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind responds to what it is you suggest to it. Remember, your subconscious mind rules 95 to 97% of everything that you do. And everything that is done is as a result of your subconscious mind. And when your subconscious mind gets programmed, it goes ahead and responds to whatever the conscious mind has placed into it. You are the creator. So we are all creating our own reality in every single second of every single moment of every single day, with our subconscious and our conscious thoughts. And yes, some of those things we might not want to be bringing into our lives, and don't do it on purpose, but yet it is again to do with the books you read, the people you talk to, the people you hang out with, the social media, the TV programs you watch, the conversations that you have. That's why these things are so important, because you need to be careful what you're brainwashing yourself with from outside forces, which is why it's so important to be as positive on a day, as often as you can, and to hang out with positive people as often as you can. Of course, we're going to run into negative people from time to time, but again, this is a reflection of something we've got going on in our own vibration. And yes, probably subconsciously, but it's true. And so then we need to take a look at our own vibration and clean that up. But we are creating. We are all creators. And at this moment, we are co-creating. Thank you, Elena. Paul says, my social media is the Allie O'Shea Show. Yes, it is. So we all have a tape that runs through our mind. Not just what you think you believe, and they are things that can hold us back, like all those self-limiting beliefs, such as I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, etc. If you are not conscious of these, then you end up acting out of that belief system and not out of what you know to be the truest or want to be the truest version of yourself. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Elena says, I see meeting up with negative people as an opportunity to share positivity. Yes, absolutely. But it is still also, it's a reflection of what's going on within our vibration as well. Everybody that we meet is a mirror reflection of us somehow. And, those people are probably the best teachers in our lives, the people who cause us contrast and a little bit of struggle. They are the people who are teaching us the most in life, along with children who are the most honest little beings, including my daughter out there painting away and listening in the background. They are the greatest teachers as they cause us to grow and to expand through the contrast that they give us. If you would like to have something show up in your life, the kind of person you would like to become, manifest something into your life, something powerful, whatever it might be, you must first be able to imagine it. Everything starts in our minds, with our imagination. I'd like you all to have a look around your home right now, the room you're sitting in, the things that you have there now. This picture, this light box, this lamp, my phone, my iPad, my computer, the clothes I'm wearing. Everything that you have there now, first of all, had to be imagined in somebody else's mind before it was created. So in essence, things are all created twice. Your imagination is able to do all that you ask in proportion to the degree of your attention. So what kind of attention do you place upon your desires? The famous quote that I use quite a lot from Abraham Hicks: hocus pocus focus. Focus, laser sharp focus on what you want. Writing down your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your desires. Focusing on perfect health. Focusing on a perfect body. Focusing on getting that perfect job. Focusing on getting your goals completed. Joel Osteen said, "You are where you are today in part because of what you have been saying about yourself. Words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying. If you continue to say it, eventually it will become a reality." You are planting seeds when you talk, so make sure you are planting the right kinds of seeds. You can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to get abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you are going to have a poor life. It's great when we are saying things like, "I am blessed, I am strong, I will accomplish my dreams, I'm coming out of debt." That's not just being positive. You are actually prophesizing victory, prophesizing success, prophesizing new levels. So if you've ever heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy, saying, "Oh, I have to go on a long journey and my car hasn't been doing so great. I hope it doesn't break down on the way." And you keep thinking those thoughts and you keep thinking them when you keep saying them. And what happens? More than likely your car might break down. Funny story actually from when we went to LA and Vegas, and before we went on the trip, I had a new car and it doesn't have a spare tire. It has this glue stuff that you pump into the tire should you get a puncture. And about 2 months before we left for the States, the car got a puncture and we had to use this glue stuff. And I kept saying to Paul, even me, yes, a law of attraction practitioner, I did a few of these on the trip, but you learn from your mistakes. I said, shouldn't we get more of that glue stuff before we leave the car at the airport? What if there's a puncture when we come back from the States because it's just not stuck to the tire? And we never did, I don't think, get the glue. I can't remember whether we got the glue or not. Anyway, long story short, we came back. And also I talked about it raining all the time in Ireland. And when I came back from LA and Vegas, we arrived into Dublin Airport. It was absolutely pissing rain. And when we got to the car park, it was still raining and it was an outdoor car park. We had to get a bus to there. And when we arrived at the car, sure enough, the car had a puncture. And so I manifested that. I manifested with my thoughts, worrying and thinking months in advance, are we going to have a puncture when we get to the airport when we come home? Because it's been sitting there so long and it's already had a puncture. So I manifested that. I also manifested the toilet overflowing at about 5 a.m. in the middle of the night in Los Angeles because it kept not flushing and I kept seeing the toilet overflowing. And lo and behold, it only took about 3 days for that to manifest into my reality. That was pretty gross. But your thoughts are powerful. The things you say are powerful. They come into your reality. When you put enough emotion and thought behind them, they burst into your reality. So choose your thoughts and your words carefully. Paul says, I see negative people as a good time to practice the sidestep. Let them flow on by. Absolutely. Nope, we didn't get the blue. But she manifested it sat in the car while I fixed in the rain. Yes, I did. Paul had to fix the car. Yes. Hi, Adele. Welcome. No problem. I did, Elena. I manifested him 26 years ago. Or is it 27 years? I think it's 26 years. This month, actually. I put a fix on the universe list. Yeah, absolutely. So your life will move in the direction of your words. I also manifested Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe, this is a funny one. I'll just tell you this one before I move on. I used to be an absolute huge fan of Rob Lowe. And I had him all over my walls, in my bedroom as a teenager, much to my mother's disgust. And when we were driving around Mulholland Avenue in Los Angeles, I wrote on Facebook to my childhood friend that I'd known since I was 3, off to meet Rob Lowe for lunch, off to see Rob Lowe for lunch. And literally within about an hour of that post, as we were driving back from Beverly Hills and we were driving through one of the little towns, I think it was Beverly Hills, I basically screamed and Paul nearly crashed the car. There was a massive billboard with Rob Lowe on it for a trailer for one of his new movies. And I was like, oh my God, I just manifested Rob Lowe. So yeah, I actually wrote about that in one of my blogs and it's on my website, www.expansivesouls.com, as is my story with what's it called? My journey with Abraham Hicks and the universe. That is also on my website. And I'm also writing a book about everything as well. As most of you probably know, I almost co-authored with Joe Vitale from The Secret, but I decided to go ahead and write my own book, which is kind of been on a little bit of a standstill, but I intend to get back to it very soon. So they're all up there, and 12 of my blogs have been published by Rumi Quotes. They discovered me last August and sort of catapulted me out into the public eye. And that's how it kind of all, well, it didn't begin there. It began a lot sooner than that, because obviously I've been a law of attraction practitioner for longer. But I also used to host law of attraction workshops here in Ireland. But now I've kind of gone the online route. But I do intend on going to America next year, and hopefully possibly with Jason Stevenson, and it'll depend on his schedule, and Tony Doyle, and again, depend on his schedule and my schedule and how things work out. And there's a couple of other people there that want to work with me. So we'll see what happens. But those are my intentions at the moment. So your life will move in the direction of your words. Too many people go around prophesizing the opposite. I never get good breaks. I'll never get back in shape. Business is slow. I'll probably get laid off. Flu season is here. I always get it. They don't realize they are prophesizing defeat. It's just like they are calling in bad breaks, mediocrity, and lack. So that was from Joel Osteen. Jim Carrey's story is so powerful. Most of you will know Jim Carrey's story of how he manifested 10 million for Dumb and Dumber. He had a check from the, it might have been from the secret website, I'm not sure, but you can print off blank checks from the secret website. And he kept it in his wallet. And he kind of put a deadline on himself. And sure enough, he got 10 million. 10 million was written on the check, and he got it for Dumb and Dumber. And if you haven't seen that, it's actually available to watch on YouTube with the Oprah Winfrey Show. But his story is so powerful because he started to act as if he already had it. He would go up to Mulholland Drive and he would drive away thinking, I already have those things. I just haven't accessed them as yet. I believe those things are going to come to me and I'm going to act like they are. So I'm going to move forward in my life in order to draw that to myself in such a way that my actions are in alignment with what I say I believe. And Jim Carrey has done so much. So think about that. Why you are where you are in your life. The choices that you have made have been because of what you believe to be true for yourself. So again, it's going back to working on your self-limiting beliefs. I've talked about how to reprogram your subconscious mind before on lots of my videos. They're all up on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched them, check them out. I've also the other day put up wealth affirmations to help to open the doors of prosperity and abundance for you, and also healing affirmations. I've also done my I Am meditation, which can help you with worthiness issues, helping you to feel more powerful and in control. And then, of course, there's the Ho'oponopono meditation that I wrote and recorded, and that is also on my YouTube channel. These are also available to purchase for download on my website. If you're anything like me, I like to download my meditation so I can turn my phone to airplane mode when I sleep. Therefore, it's a must for me to be able to download. But if you don't want to download them, they're free on YouTube and they're free on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. Angela says, you can all stay with me. Thank you, Angela. Elena says, so come via Hawaii to New Zealand with Giza and Jason. Thanks, Elena. I'm hoping Jason comes this way. Well, we've talked about it already, but it's inevitable that we will hook up at some stage. Whether he comes to Ireland or we meet up in America. I went to not New Zealand. I went to actually Australia 6 years ago. We lived there for 3 months. And I don't think I could do that trip again. It's very long. It took us almost 24 hours to get there. Absolutely whacked. So you can talk yourself out of your destiny. Negative words can keep you from becoming who you were created to be. Don't fall into that trap. Quit calling in fear. Quit talking about how it's not going to happen. You should write down your goals. Write down what you want to see happen in your life. Any areas that you're struggling with, where you need to improve, write it down like it's already done. And then every day declare that. Now, I teach about journaling on my workshops. Write it down in the positive present tense as if it's already happened. Write a new story. Write your story the way that you want it to be. Your subconscious mind and the universe cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is imagined. It's a really, really powerful exercise. And writing with a pen is far more powerful than typing. Adele says, I think that we can't always control what happens around us, but we can control how we react to it. Something I'm working on this summer. Absolutely, Adele. Reaction is everything. Paul says, YouTube channel is great to group Allie's videos. Meditations all in one place. Bootcamp and 31-day project videos all grouped. So easy to go from one to another. Yeah, thank you, Paul. And Paul, if you don't know, is my husband, who is my technical assistant and does a wonderful job in the background. So thank you, Paul. Elena says, Adele, that was what Jason was talking about this morning. Absolutely. So read over it a couple of times out loud. It is more powerful when you write it and speak it. It's also more powerful to write in red pen. You are prophesizing your future. Those words will not only change your outlook, but they will change who you are. Your words will become your reality. Adele says, right now I stay cool on the outside during crisis, but I fall apart on the inside. People have no idea what goes on in my head. Good thing. Oh, well, meditation is a wonderful thing. I can't recommend it enough. If you meditate and you get in touch with your inner being, you just be, you breathe, you feel that calmness enter your life. I took myself out of 25 years of depression and suicidal thoughts using the law of attraction. So if anyone knows about those types of things, it's me for sure. Catherine says, hi, Giza and everyone, glad I could make it today. Thank you, Catherine. Have you just popped on now? Because I'm almost finished. I would like to read to you one of my blogs, The Awakening. And as I've said, I've been published by Rumi Quotes 12 times, and they're all available on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. I'm just going to type it in there if I'm able to. No worries, Catherine. Lovely to see you. I just didn't know whether I hadn't seen you or... So there's my website. So I'm just going to read you The Awakening. So, but just be careful of your thoughts. Be careful of your thoughts. Be careful of your words. We are creating our own reality. Yes, it's a lovely bunch of people here. Thank you, Elena. Beautiful gathering of soul sisters and brothers. So this is my blog, The Awakening. Are you awakening? Sorry, are you expanding and growing your soul? Are you in alignment with your inner being and source? Are you on a journey to awakening and enlightenment? Are you ready? Are you creating deliberately or by default? We are creating in every moment of every day, whether it's unconsciously or consciously. I teach how to get into alignment on my workshops, how to get there and how to stay there, how to be a deliberate creator instead of a creator by default. Are you taking the steps to ensure that you are on the right path? If not, why not? What excuses are you making? Do you know the steps that you should be taking on your journey, or do you only know a few? What does enlightenment mean? Enlightenment, perfectly worded by Deepak Chopra. Enlightenment means going beyond your ego-encapsulated identity and realizing that you are the universe manifesting through a human nervous system and becoming self-aware. I love that. Enlightenment means going beyond your ego-encapsulated identity and realizing that you are the universe manifesting through a human nervous system and becoming self-aware. What does it mean to awaken? As the Rumi quote says, the door is wide and open. Don't go back to sleep. It is an awareness. You become an observer and you start to question all of your beliefs. You become more aware of your emotional guidance system and start to notice how you really feel surrounding everything. You start to understand your emotions and realize that they are there for a reason. Life lessons become easier. We realize that things are always working out for us. However, you must continue to feed the awakened state, which is continuing to grow, continuing to learn, continuing to process, question your beliefs, question things others tell you, do your research, expand your soul, and feed it. 2018, this year is going to be phenomenal. It is 2018, and what a year this is going to be. So many people are awakening and being called to their path and enlightenment. Their souls are thirsty and they want to know more. They want to be in alignment with their inner being and with Source. It's so exciting because we literally are standing on the leading edge, as Abraham Hicks says. It is such a wonderful time to be alive and to be co-creating in this spectacular universe with such beautiful souls and beings who are ready for this. They are ready to be ready to be ready, as Abraham says. I, for one, am excited to be alive in this time-space reality. It's mind-blowing, all the things we can and will achieve, especially through conscious co-creating and collective consciousness. When you work towards something greater than yourself, you find meaning, you find purpose. Do you want to inspire others, help to change the world, raise the vibrations of the planet like I do? Ideas become clearer as you work on them. So take that step, take that leap, and get started. Prepare yourself vibrationally. That's your work. Everything, as we know, is energy. So be vibrationally ready. That's the key. The best way to prepare yourself vibrationally is to appreciate what is and to acknowledge the perfection of your surroundings and circumstances. Abraham says that we should say things like, I'm in the right place at the right time. Things are unfolding just right for me, and I know I'll know it when I see it, and I don't want it to be presented to me before I'm ready to see it. So I'm in the process of getting ready to see it, and things are always working out for me. When you are satisfied with where you are and eager for more, that is the perfect vibrational stance. Once you are in that satisfied state of being, you are in the receiving mode. And then you can begin to receive more inspiration, and more things will start to materialize and manifest into your reality. So that is my blog, The Awakening, that I wrote probably last year. So I just wanted to read that to you. It's an amazing time to be alive. It is the awakening. So many people are waking up and expanding and growing their souls. It's so important, though, to keep investing in yourself, to take courses, whether they're free or paid, it doesn't matter. Go with what you're drawn to. Listen to all the spiritual teachers that are out there. Absorb as much as you can. Keep learning. Don't stop learning. You know, I invest in myself all the time. I've recently bought 5 courses. I'm in the middle of doing 2 of them. I constantly expand and grow my soul, and it's an absolute joy to do so, because obviously if I didn't keep learning and expanding, I wouldn't be able to be the teacher that I am. I wouldn't be able to coach people in the way I coach them, or come up with new material all the time. And I'm always given inspired action by Source. It was the same on my January project. Even up till yesterday, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Hi, Jason. Watching from my phone at the car yard. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to talk about each time until, you know, very, very close to when I was coming live. And so when I meditate and I get inspired action from source, you know, things just unfold for me, and I'm directed with where to go and what to talk about. And yesterday I received inspired action again, and I was already given what I'm going to talk about tomorrow as well. So I just absolutely love that quote from Deepak Chopra, you know, and I'm just going to read it one more time to you guys. So what is enlightenment? Perfectly worded by Deepak Chopra. Enlightenment means going beyond your ego encapsulated identity and realizing that you are the universe, manifesting through a human nervous system and becoming self-aware. Elena says, are you manifesting a new car, Jason? So in short, you know, watch your thoughts, watch your words. You are prophesizing what you are bringing into your reality. You are creating in every moment with your thoughts and your words. Write down your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and your desires. Don't lose focus of the things that you want to happen in your life. Focus, focus, focus. Get your thoughts so straight in your mind that you're really focused. Meditate every day. Use affirmations. Soak up everything you can from all the spiritual people that you can. It is the awakening. You know, 2018, 2018 adds up to 11, which obviously is master numbers in numerology. And, you know, it's said that this is going to be a magnificent year. And I don't know about you, but we're 6 months in. And it's been a fantastic year for me so far. Absolutely mind-blowing stuff has happened for me again this year, as did last year. I know I'm a manifesting queen, but just amazing stuff has happened to me this year. And, you know, I think so many people are having a wonderful, wonderful year. And hopefully, you know, a lot of you got some gain from my January Positivity Project that was to start your year off to a wonderful start. Because I am trying to raise the vibration of the planet one soul at a time, along with lots and lots and lots and lots of other people. So, you know, energy does move, energy does shift. Energy is fantastic. Elena says, it feels like you are channeling, Allie. We are all being tuned up, lol. Well, I do channel. And I always say that I channel. For me, it's like I'm given blocks and blocks of thought that just, I'm not auditory in that way. I don't know if you can see, I have energy here on my couch. So I have beings with me. I usually have an angel or two that stands here to my left. I can see the energy here on my right. So g'day, mate, over there. Adele says, I just manifested a hybrid. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Hello, Sunkissed Brian. Welcome. Yeah, I'm really good at manifesting punctures. That's true. Sunkissed Brian says, I love this. Years of lots of blessings and more to come. Yes, indeed. So if you are just joining now, please do go back and watch the replay because I'm almost finished. Oh, yeah, I got another angel over there on the couch. Yeah, absolutely. So don't forget, visualization and your imagination are wonderful tools. You can visualize your perfect future. If you're not good at visualization, as I said, you can use things like vision boards. Well, we use them anyway because they're fantastic tools. And, you know, vision boxes. Some people use them on their phones. You can get vision board apps. Personally, I like to actually have the fun in creating them. Actually, I talk about and teach how to do vision boards on my workshops. Thank you, Sunkissed Brian. What are you laughing at, Jason? Archangel Puffs. God, my husband, honestly, 26 years I've been putting up with this wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I so blessed. Yeah, so vision boards are fantastic tools. So that's right, Tony Doyle, Manifesting Dreams in 2018. And as I said, the wonderful Tony Doyle there, who has worked with Wayne Dyer and works with Justin Perry and is a Mind Valley coach, a very good friend of mine, and a hip hop artist, and a coach, and lots of other things. I did a live with him last night in Alio's Vibe Tribe. So I will be putting the replay up of that. Unfortunately, Tony was experiencing a storm right when we were doing our live, so he couldn't hear me. So I was having to type my questions to him in the beginning. But I will also be doing a live with Tony on my public page on, I think it's the 23rd of Saturday week, not Saturday coming, Saturday week, but it will be done as a Zoom link call. Unless I can figure out how to do it on YouTube as a live, maybe. I'm not sure. But it will probably be done as a Zoom link call. So do watch out for that. Please go to my timeline and check for stuff. If you're not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, because you might miss the stuff that I'm putting up. Jason says, so many amazing people in this world. Absolutely. Mary Ellen says, thank you, Allie and Paul. I love you guys. Thank you, Wendy. Or not Wendy, Mary Ellen. Elena says, oh my, this is just wonderful. Almost a laughter yoga session. Yeah. Oh. So just be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your words. Write down your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your desires. Know that you are prophesizing your future with everything that you're thinking and saying. And don't focus on the lack in your life. Practice gratitude and appreciation before you get out of bed in the morning. And make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And that was a quote by Wayne Dyer. So don't forget, you are creators. So it's whether or not you learn to create deliberately or by default. So yes, please hit subscribe. More and more of my lives will be over here on YouTube. And I thank you all so much for joining me this evening. Well, it's this evening here in Ireland. Sunkissed Brown, where are you from? Thank you. Gratitude. Good. Sorry I missed the start, but I will take a look. Fantastic, Jason. You may as well while you're bored sitting in your car. New York City. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening here in Ireland. And I know it's afternoon for a lot of you. It's actually 23:23 here, 11:23. But it's 23:23 on my computer. And being into numerology, I like that one. So for now, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. I've enjoyed your company. Thank you so much. I love you all. Namaste and good evening to each and every one of you. Goodbye. Thank you.